Hello, fellow architects. This is the defensive architect here. We are going to do commentary on the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers game. And as you can see, in the wild card round, we totally demolished the Atlanta Falcons. Now, I know it says 24-14. I know we won by 10, but actually it was much more dominant than it looked. We totally just, controlled the game from the coin toss all the way to the end. So that game to me wasn't even close. They kind of scored late, which means that they kind of got some garbage yards. They got some garbage points and things of that nature. So if you didn't see that game, go back and watch that game. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anywho, right now we are in the divisional round. We are one round away from entering into the NFC title game for the first time in years. And hopefully we can beat Green Bay. And let's see what happens. Without further ado, let's get to it. Hello, fellow architects. This is James Anderson, the defensive architect. And today we are going to do commentary on the divisional playoff matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. I didn't realize that my screen cropped when I edited this. So please forgive me. Please forgive me with this crop screen. I don't know what the hell happened. But yeah, this is what we're getting here. And that's if it is showing cropped on your screen. I'm going to try and fix this, but yeah, sorry about that. Okay, this game was absolutely just frustrating. It was frustrating. This is our first divisional playoff game. We're on the road. We're in Lambeau, and this is pretty much the game of our lives here. And we picked an interesting time to struggle. And when I say struggle, I mean absolutely struggle. And I'm mainly talking about the offensive side of the ball. Of course, the offensive side of the ball struggled. Now, granted, I spent 85% of my money on defense. Granted, I'll give you that. But I did spend money on offense, and I did spend money on a decent offense, on an okay offense, meaning that the offense is good enough to control clock, good enough to, control the game with the quick game and with the run game. I am number one in rushing offense, so that's good on that part. But goodness gracious, this was just really bad offensively, because the turnovers just got out of control. Okay, it just got out of control. You'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. Well, you won't see, because this is a defensive channel. But I'll just tell you this. Okay. In this game, we threw 3 interceptions. Okay. 3 interceptions were thrown in this game. And all 3 of them were pick sixes. All 3. Pick 6. Okay. I'll just leave it at that. All right. This game defensively was an okay game. We did what we could on defense. And that's all you can ask for. But offensively, this was the worst game that my offense has ever had. And they chose a divisional playoff game to be atrocious. Now, our offense has been pretty bad in the past, throughout the season and all that. But for them to choose this day, this night, this playoff game to really struggle the way that they did was just way just out of line and out of character. So yeah. So they score on this possession here, and they go up 7-0. I mean, they just came out of the gate just on fire. So and that's okay too. You know, that happens from time to time. Teams will just pop out and just kind of go on these fire drives and stuff. But you know, we held our own, and you know, we held our own throughout the rest of the game. But this offense was just, my goodness. So we do score, which is another thing. Like we despite those 3 pick sixes, you know, the offense did a good job, at least, you know, at least keeping us in the game. Okay, that's what I will say about that. Okay, so we do score. All right, we do score on our offense, on the offensive end, but my goodness, it's just, you know, we could have won this game by so many points because our defense did a good job by keeping this offense at bay. But my goodness, man, seriously. So as you can see here, I mean, defensively so far we're doing a good job. We cleaned up some things, and we're doing a much better job of containment. And that's that. This game also became interesting too because the game glitched, and I had to reboot and restart the game. So like I said, I'm playing on Stadia, so you know, some quirky things do happen from time to time, glitches and such, when you're playing on Stadia. But yeah, but once I got back in the game, things were fine. And once again, we score on offense. So we're up 14-7, right? We're controlling the game. We're controlling tempo. The defense started to shape up a little bit better. And, you know, so we're doing everything we can to make sure that we, you know, keep things going. Okay, so he threw that on a tightrope and, you know, completed a pass in a very tight window. So, you know, right now we're running our nickel package, and we're playing for the pass here. Wow, nice sack. Nice sack. I didn't even expect that, because what I was going to do was try to force him to get rid of the ball fast, and we were going to try to make a play on the ball. But that guy got to him so fast, it was there wasn't even any need to react to anything. I mean, we could have just stood there as fast as he got to the quarterback. I believe this is a hold. So, yeah. So we got holding here. Yeah, so I mean, we control the game pretty much throughout the game. You know, we had so much control, especially in the first half, which is always the case in many of these games. The first half is always the easiest to control. It's the second half that gets the craziest. So, you know, it's 3rd and 14. They tried to run out of that second down, and, you know, they still have 3rd and long to go. So, we should be good here. I believe we're good here. Yeah, we're good here. So that was a cheesy play, of course. You know, that should have been a stop way down by the line of scrimmage, but, you know, every now and then they got to do some cheesy stuff. So yeah, we got our stop that we needed, and we got the ball back. And guess what? That was the first pick six. And now it's tied at 14 because we got the ball back and we still didn't do anything with the ball, so we had to punt it. So there you go. So it's tied. This is why, the winning the turnover battle is very important, because, these situations here, especially in the playoff game, you don't want to give a game away behind lackluster mental breakdowns and stuff. And this is exactly what happened. So yeah, this was just a trip. So now I was just testing to see what kind of personnel they were going to have out on the field. And they are in their Hail Mary package. So that's why I called that timeout there, because they will trick you sometimes. It's like they'll run a vertical, play or what have you. And, but they'll make it look like, they're running a regular three receiver package or something, and all of a sudden they're trying to throw down the field. So they'll trick you every now and then. But anywho, yeah, we turned the ball over. The guy fumbled. Our tight end caught a pass, went to the sideline, and fumbled the ball and turned the ball over. So that was horrible. But we got a sack here, so that's a good start. Oh, goodness, this game, man. We totally just gave this game away because of just some nonsense on offense. But, defensively, we tried to do what we needed to do. We got a sack there. We got a sack on the last play. Got a stop there, and it's 3rd and long again. So we did all that. We did all that we needed to do. Now we just need to make this stop here so we can get off the field and score here. And there we go. Now we're off the field. So the offense is going to get the ball. Okay, and it's just under 8 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. It's just under 8 minutes. And so we're going to get our ball back here. So now we're in good field position, but we don't do anything with it. So we punt the ball and we give the ball back to them again. And because we've been controlling the game, most of the game, I wasn't really worried about the defensive unit, because we were playing textbook defense despite the first quarter drive at the beginning of the game and that score. After that score, we were able to control the game, absolutely control the game defensively, just like that play. Beautiful defensive sequence, beautiful defensive play right there. And those are the kind of plays that we have been making. But that pick six just killed us. That pick six just killed us, because now instead of it being 14-7, it's 14-14. And even though, we're controlling the 3rd quarter and the 3rd quarter is almost over, our offense is getting stifled. We're not able to do much of anything on offense. So we're getting the ball back yet again. Okay. And we have good field position. Now I'm helping you keep all this stuff in mind, because we have good field position. We're doing our thing. We score on that possession. But then guess what happens? Pick six. Pick six. Actually, flip that around. We got our possession. We gave them the ball, and we threw a pick six. We gave them the ball on defense and totally just let them score defensively. So that's 2 pick sixes right there. Okay, and it's 21-21. We were doing an okay job on offense before, those 2 picks. But on defense, we were doing even better because we're controlling the game. But when you give up 2 pick sixes, when you should be up 21-7, that becomes a problem. That becomes a big problem. But we're still in this thing. So, despite all of that, we're still in it. And we're doing our thing. And we're playing very, very good containment. Really good containment. And I'm proud of these guys. I really like the way that they've been playing. So right now they're trying to go into their jumbo package. They could pass out of this because they tend to do this kind of stuff too. So I don't care what they're running. I always play for the pass. And that might have been a mistake, but, you know, we gave up a big, huge run. Huge run we gave up there. But I'm willing to play the pass and kind of give up the run. I know we gave up a big run there, but you got to pick your poison. And we didn't converge fast enough. And as a result, they got a big play out of it. So right now we're doing a good job once again with containment. Okay. So we're trying to, you know, we're trying to keep them at bay here so that we only give up a field goal and we have an opportunity to score on offense. So that's my plan here, to hold them to a field goal so that we can score a touchdown. That's because we need a touchdown after this possession, regardless of what happens. And they got a touchdown of their own. So now they're up. See, now they're up 28 to 21. And we do score on the next possession. We do score there. Okay. So now we have to play containment here, and we got to definitely watch ourselves. I will admit that our 2-minute defense is pretty bad too. You know, so I will admit that. I'm a man enough to admit that. But you know, yeah, that was a horrible play right there. I mean, just giving up that comeback play, because that was a comeback play there, a comeback route from the receiver. And nice defense, beautiful hit. So we needed to make a stop here so that we can send this game to overtime. We needed to make a stop here because we know they're going to run, but yeah, we know that they're going to run, so we needed to make a stop there. It's third down. This is the stop of all stops here. This is the stop of all stops right here. Okay. We definitely need to make a stop here. And instead of a stop, we give up a touchdown. So that's that. I mean, that's pretty much the end of the game there. 2 pick sixes. I thought it was 3, but it was actually 2 pick sixes. So that hurt us there. And then we give up 2 touchdowns on offense. Okay, 3 touchdowns on offense, you know. So it was just an overall just not a good game, you know. And we gave up too much. We gave up too many plays. You know, we gave away too many plays on offense. I mean, we just totally gave the game away. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And until next time, have a great day.